Welcome to my channel Exploring Mater Medica. If you like the channel, please subscribe and don't forget to hit the bell so that you will receive further videos. In the previous video, I presented to you Dr. von Graugel's hydrogenated constitution. In this video, let us try to know Dr. von Graugel's oxygenated constitution and its homeopathic remedies. At the end of the video, the viewer will be able to define constitution, classify constitution as per von Graugel, list the features of oxygenated constitution, explain the remedies of oxygenated constitution, and differentiate between carbonitrogenide, hydrogenoid, and oxygenated constitution of Graugel. Before going further, let us know what Paracelsus said regarding constitution. No knowledge is perfect unless it includes an understanding of the origin, that is the beginning, and as all man's disease originate in his constitution, it is necessary that his constitution should be known if we wish to know his disease. Hermann used the word passionate, that is makeup, usually translated as constitution in relationship to the Latin word constituture. Passionate, which is a German word, may have the following meanings: a quality of someone or something that is inherent or a characteristic trait that serves to define or describe its possessor. The makeup or way something is composed or arranged, its constitution, composition, construction, or nature, a medical term for inherent traits and qualities of human beings, constitution, makeup, and qualities of the body and soul. Homeopaths talk a lot about constitution, constitution prescription, constitution treatment, constitution remedies. But however, it is very difficult to find a definition of constitution in homeopathic books. Dr. von Graugel classified constitution into three types depending on excess or deficiency of certain elements in the tissues and blood. Von Graugel classified constitution into carbonitrogenide constitution, hydrogenated constitution, and oxygenated constitution depending on excess or deficiency of certain elements in the tissues and blood. In the earlier videos, I have presented to you carbonitrogenide constitution and its homeopathic remedies, hydrogenated constitution and its homeopathic remedies. In this video, let us try to know oxygenated constitution. So the oxygenated constitution tends to an excess of oxygen and consequently exaggerates breakdown of hydrocarbons, nitrogenoids, and aluminous tissues and bones. Such condition is seen in syphilis. This excessive accumulation of oxygen in the tissue results in destruction of the tissues. The oxygenated constitution corresponds to Hahnemann syphilis, where we usually find destruction. So let us know the physical appearance of oxygenated constitution. These individuals are thin and low weighted as compared to carbonitrogenide constitution. These individuals are very active both mentally and physically. They are easily affected by changes in environment, general tendency of destruction. Individuals with this type of constitution usually suffer from diseases involving the genitalia and the central nervous system. Body is prone to ulcerations and self-destruction of tissues. This provokes the using up of protein materials and the cellular framework. Oxygenats are what are commonly called nervous individuals characterized by great physical and mental activity. As there is destruction in oxygenated constitution, we are having ulcers on the mouth and ulcers on the genitalia. Scrofula, rickets, infantile atrophy, and various states called anemia result from this constitution. They refuse easily oxidizable animal foods and seek for fats and hydrocarbons, which oxidize slowly. Other characteristic symptoms involve excessive elimination of urea and phosphates, plethora, great quantity of blood, much oxygen fixed on hemoglobin, animal heat, strong after meals and fever during intervals, vigorous appetite which persists even during illness, extreme thinness of the body. Aggravation, change of weather before, during a thunderstorm, foggy weather, cold applications, and seashore. Amelioration while raining, rest, and fatty foods. Individuals with oxygenated constitution will have vertigo on rising. They feel better in an atmosphere saturated with nitrogen and carbon in the midst of resinous, fatty, or empyreumatic vapors. In brief, electric disturbances aggravate and electric equilibrium relieves oxygenats. They are aggravated by thunderstorm and by seashore. They feel better by fatty foods and while raining. Now let us know what are the remedies that we find in oxygenated constitution. Kali iodatum, Kali bichromicum, creosotum, graphitis, petroleum, ferrum phos, benzoic acid. So now let us know the features of Kali iodatum. So it is adapted to scrofulous persons of lymphatic temperament, abscesses and suppuration of glands, mammary, parotid and submaxillary gland. Atrophy of glands, caries and necrosis of the bones, exostosis, tearing, stitching pains in bones and periosteum, aggravation in night. So the features of syphilis are usually aggravated in night, tendency to take cold, syphilitic convulsions, ulcers, penis with hard edges, atrophy of testicles, desires open air and physical exertion. Aggravation, warm clothing, mercury, change of weather and sunset to sunrise. Ambulation, open air, motion, irritations and by pressure. Kali iodatum desires open air and they desire physical exertion. Kali bichromicum, it is suited to fat, light-haired persons who suffer from catarrhal, syphilitic or psoriatic affections. Fat, chubby, short-necked children disposed to croup and croupy affections. So we need to observe, especially children, if they are having short neck and with respiratory complaints, then Kalibec is a remedy that should come to your mind. Affections of the mucous membranes, discharge of a tough, stringy mucus which adheres to the parts and can be drawn into long strings. Let us compare with hydrochloric acid and lysinum. Further in Kali bichromicum we find rheumatism alternating with gastric symptoms, one appearing in the fall and the other in the spring. Rheumatism and dysentery alternate. This we also find in abrotinum. In abrotinum we are having alternating of the diseases. Better from heat, worse, beer, morning, hot weather and undressing. Coming to creosotum, it suits to persons of dark complexion, lean individuals who are very tall for their age. Neuralgic affections, old, very severe pains, aggravated by rest. Discharges, offensive, burning and excoriating. Rapid emaciation in poorly developed overgrown children. Menstrual headache, humming and buzzing noises before menses. Rapid decay of teeth with spongy bleeding gums. Paralytic sensation of limbs on waking. Wants everything but throws away when given. Aggravation, open air, rest, cold. Ambulation by warmth and motion. So further in creosotum we are having rapid emaciation of body parts, excoriating discharges, violent neuralgic pains and bleeding gums with the decayed teeth. So it is for the dark individuals who are very tall and decayed teeth and bleeding gums that we find in creosotum. Coming to graphitis, it's a remedy suited to women of climacteric age suffering from obesity, habitual constipation and delayed menstruation. Cracks and fissures, ends of the fingers, soles, toes, nipples, corners of the mouth. Rapid emaciation of affected parts. So whichever part is affected, it undergoes emaciation. Nails distorted, brittle, painful and sore as if ulcerated. Thick, yellow honey-like fluid oozing from eruptions. So in graphitis, we are having a sticky fluid oozing from the skin. Aversion to mental work causes restlessness, difficult concentration, slowness in thinking, desires chicken, beer and bland food. Aversion to salt, meat, sweets and cooked food. So in graphitis, we are having desire for chicken and aversion for sweets and candies. So just for demonstration with some figures, so there is cracks and fissures in graphitis with distorted nails. Just to sum up graphitis, these are obese individuals with cracks and fissures, habitual constipation and with moist eruptions. So if these features are there, we can think about graphitis. So coming to petroleum, you will also have to compare petroleum with graphitis with respect to the discharge. It is suited to persons of chilly disposition who are disposed to skin diseases in winter. Tendency to cracks and fissures of skin, every little injury suppurates. Nervous affections, spinal diseases, etc. Occipital headache. Diarrhea only during daytime. Herpes of genital organs extending to perineum and thighs. Profuse, foul-smelling sweat all over the body, especially foot. Intense heat with burning of soles and palms of feet. Delirium imagines that one leg is double, that another person lies beside him in bed. Aggravation change in weather for winter, before, during thunderstorm, riding in carriage, open air, and in summer. So we are having seasickness in petroleum and aggravation before, during thunderstorm. These images are only for demonstration. So to sum up petroleum, the skin complaints in petroleum are aggravated only in the winter, and these are nervous affections with vertigo on raising, diarrhea only in daytime, occipital headache. This equals to petroleum. So coming to ferrum phos, these are tall, plethoric people with sanguine temperament, easily exhausted, rapidly growing individuals, anemic with wandering pains, come suddenly and disappear suddenly. Hemorrhagic diathesis, bright red, coagulable blood from many orifice, sudden high fever after exposure to cold drinks and cold air. Tonsillitis, ulcerated throat with red inflamed tonsils. Further in ferrum phos, we find otitis media, that is throbbing with earache, emulsion by nosebleed, aversion to company, fear of going into crowd, that is agoraphobia, multiple food allergies, tea, eggs, beer, alcohol, wine and sour foods, desires stimulants, aversion milk, meat and fatty foods, aggravation by motion, sour foods, cold drinks, amelioration by cold application and slow moving about. Aversion to company we find in ferrum phos and fear of going into crowd. So in benzoic acid, we are having, as you know, gouty and rheumatic diathesis in a syphilitic patient. Tongue is ulcerated with deep cracks, cold sweat on forehead, vertigo, inclined to fall sideways, dark brown offensive urine, heart conditions alternating with suppressed rheumatism, pains, stitching, tearing in large joints of the big toe, dwells on unpleasant things in the past, omits words while writing, aggravated by cold, changing weather and by motion, amelioration, profuse urination and by warmth. So to sum up, menstrual complaints plus uterine prolapse plus urinary troubles plus gouty diathesis equals to benzoic acid. And these are the images only for demonstration with respect to benzoic acid, cracks on the tongue and gout of big toe. My dear friends, this is the third video with respect to Graugel's constitutions. So we have earlier discussed carbon nitrogen constitution, hydrogen constitution, and in this video we have discussed about oxygen constitution. Let us try to know what are the differences between these three constitutions. So carbon nitrogen constitution is nothing but Hanuman's Sora. The chemical imbalance that we find in carbon nitrogen constitution is excess of carbohydrates and nitrogen, and they feel better in open air. So hydrogen constitution is Hanuman's psychosis. The chemical imbalance is excess of hydrogen and water, and these people are aggravated in cold, damp weather and in rainy season. So as you know that oxygen constitution corresponds to Hanuman's syphilis with excess of oxygen, which is the chemical imbalance that we find in oxygen constitution, and they are worse before a storm, better after raining. So these are the references that I have taken up for making this video. Constitutional medicine Special reference to the three constitutions of Dr. Von Grauwald by John H. Clark, Chapter 7, the Auxiliary Constitution, exist on 25 2021. Ishwar Das, Constitution and Constitution Approaches in Homeopathic, an article on the internet which is cited on 29th October. Homeopathic Mathematics and Repertory by William Borick, Allen's Keynotes with No Source, H.C. Allen, Lectures on Homeopathic Mathematics by Dr. G.T. Kent, Leaders in Homeopathic Therapeutics by E.B. Nash, and this is a website that is www.homeoint.org, exists on 25 2021, homeopathybooks.in, exists on 25 2021. Thank you, my dear friends, for staying with me throughout the video. If you like the channel, please subscribe and don't forget to hit the bell so that you will receive further videos. Thank you. Thank you.